Okay, I've had myself a nice little bit of a break. I went and did my dungeon roulette for the day, and I'm actually high enough level now that I have Ruin 2, which basically lets me have instant cast Ruin, but it's a little bit weaker and it costs twice as much mana. Anyway, back to the main story quests. What are we at to? Bringing out the dead.
I recognize you now, Dekumon. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here.
Ooh. Okay, a little dark there.
If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure.
Speak with the merchant outside the Waking Sands. Wow. Wow, that's kind of dark. Just, expect me to help move my comrades' dead bodies. Sheesh. Also, I realized I completely forgot to read the description for Karn. I fully apologize here. So here it is. A little late, but, still here. Under the unforgiving Thanalane's sun lies the ruins of an ancient temple half devoured by the shifting sands of a timeless desert. Though used by ancient Beldalians as a place to worship the sun goddess Azamaya, and I know I'm butchering both these names, portions of the massive underground structure appear to be far older than this 6th Astral Era civilization. That, however, did not deter Beladian sultans from each adding their own chambers to the original construct in a bid to achieve immortality through creation. In the subsequent years since the fall of Beladia, many an adventurer has sought to explore the temple's mysteries and perhaps return with the treasures of a lost era, only to fall victim to one of the complex traps set to prevent the very thing from happening. Yeah, it was a bit of a trip there. Wasn't too bad, but it was still a bit of a trip. Okay, let's start heading over to Horizon now. There's our shopkeep. I mean, I wasn't expecting him to actually be in the Waking Sands. Hello. Excuse me, just a second. I think I've actually poked my nose at this. Trauma Queen. Level 50. Level 50 dungeon. Okay, that's a hell of a thing. We're gonna definitely have to come back to that one a little later. I'm pretty sure I know which dungeon that unlocks. Seriously, Chocobo, get out of his face. Sheesh, poor shopkeeper doesn't deserve that. You don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the Lich Yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. It was the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damned Imperials. Blech. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hells don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you four around here? Or do you just have one of them faces? Ah, never mind. Anyway, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the Lich Yard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folks are starting to turn. Oof. And since we did happen to mention the Imperials and the fact that they attacked us, I would like to direct your gaze somewhat to the heavens. That is one of the Garlean fortresses right there. And that's probably where they launched their attack from. And we will deal with that particular issue later. Oh, geez. Just a giant pile of bodies just right here. Sheesh, guys, come on. Oh, this is lovely. Where am I gonna put them all, huh? What do you expect me to do? Just stack them on top of my chocobo? Oh, geez, the sylph's here too? Where's my resurrection spell when I need it? This is just so wrong. This is so wrong. These guys did not deserve this happening to them. Disconcerted coachman. What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. Jeez, man. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in 1 trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Oh, sure. Just make me go and pull out the rest of the bodies of my old comrades. This is not giving me closure. This is just pissing me off. And here's the last one, Fallen Sylph. You didn't deserve this. You really didn't. Oh, wow, you can actually see the bodies in the coach. That's, I'm actually impressed by that detail. Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. Jeez, dude. Neroxia's corpse. Wow, I love the fact that hers is separate. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. I reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the Lich Yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell him that our work here is done. Well, we had a couple disrespectful coachmen, but all in all, I think this is about as good as it's going to get for our poor scions.
I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that, in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial.
Jeez, damn Dragoon just buzzing through here.
I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that, for many, death came quickly.
Yeah, bullets tend to be quick. That is the one upside, but still. Still. They didn't deserve this. And I am going to kick some Garlean ass given half a chance.
Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm.
Thal's realm. Ooh, those are actually better than what I'm wearing. Awesome. Okay, and the Warden works in mysterious ways.
There is one thing I regret to inform you. Though we wish to inter your comrades on church grounds, the number of fallen scions far exceeded our estimates. After discussing the matter with Father Illid, we have concluded that we have no choice but to bury the dead in the same plots as those who perished in the calamity. Please forgive us. We do not wish to dishonor the memory of the fallen, but as caretakers of the Lich Yard, these are the realities we must face. Dekumon, what befell your order was an unforgivable crime. If you would have these villains brought to justice, consider making a pilgrimage to the Mark of the Warden. Though I do not follow the teachings of Azamiah, it is said that to offer prayers before her mark is to invoke her divine judgment. Regardless of your faith, mayhap it would be worth the effort.
Where the heck am I going again? One, I'm getting too close to my character. Where am I going? Oh, Jesus. That is a long haul. Man, this is a seriously out of the way little corner, and that is a lot of fireflies. Thankfully, they don't seem too interested in trying to murder my ass. Mark of the Warden. Interacting. I thought I was supposed to be praying, not poking. Come on, game. Also, wow, that's a big formation in the background there. Ah, there we go. That's much better. As you kneel before the Mark of the Warden in a moment of quiet solitude, you breathe deep of the dry desert air. The roar of the rushing waters is punctuated by the faint chirping of vilekin and the shrill cries of a hawk. The gods, however, remain silent. Gotta be honest, in this world, it's probably a good thing that the gods remain silent, because when they talk, it's usually feed me crystals and souls. You know, like the last two gods we've had to kill. Well, that was a long trip for, not nothing, I suppose, for a nice little bit of peace and quiet.
You have honored the dead with your pilgrimage, Dekumon. Even if Azamiah did not hear your prayers, I believe that they provided comfort to your fallen brethren. Remember that although the body is but a vessel that must one day be sundered through the life stream, our souls shall endure, and the righteous shall find solace in Thal's realm.
Ooh, this one's got a picture. Bury me not on the lone prairie.
Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions.
Wow, that's actually rather far-sighted of you, Sister Elend. Looks like I'm gonna be heading all the way back to Little Solace, and that means Hawthorne Hut is my next goal. Oh shit. Ladies and gentlemen, this weather pattern indicates something very, very wrong in the Shroud. This weather only appears when a very specific level 50 fate is on the map somewhere, and I have no interest in running into it. And it doesn't show up on map either. So it's definitely not this one, it's definitely not this one, it's definitely not this one, it's probably also not that one. No, this weather, this gloomy ass weather, which I believe is called tension, this only appears when Odin is on the map somewhere. He is a level 50 Fate, and he is seriously designed to be dealt with by a horde of players. Now, granted, a small pack of level 80 players could probably take him apart at this point, but when our level cap was 50, this was a big freaking deal. So, yeah, the fact that Odin's wandering about makes me a little on the, tense side.
This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One?
I hate to say it, but I've kind of got some bad news.
Eorzea! But this one does not understand.
Unfortunately, there was this whole thing with the goddamn Imperials and,
Kamuxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress.
Oh, that's the Elder.
Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace? But why? These ones have not requested further aid.
Yeah, kind of like I said, kind of on a sorrowful mission.
Eorzea? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once.
Like I said, the Garleans came and she got roundhouse kicked into a wall.
So, not only Eorzea, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Oh, Eorzea. Eorzea went to Thanlan at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Eorzea at the end. Tell this one that Eorzea was brave. Tell this one that Eorzea did not suffer.
Was brave? Yes. Did not suffer? Well, that one's unfortunately debatable, but,
This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Eorzea home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Eorzea's death be for naught. These ones will fight.
Ooh, we got some seriously pissed off sylphs, and I'm gonna get out of here before I accidentally wander into Odin and start something I am not ready for. Well, unfortunately, fortunately, that didn't go as bad as I was afraid it would. I was afraid the sylphs would get suddenly pissed at me and start trying to murder my ass, but no, they seem to have taken it pretty well.
We thank you for your service to the church and the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that, in your absence, we interred the remaining scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please, take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Dekumon.
I don't think I can. No, the road ever stretches on. Eyes on me. Marquis? What have you got eyes on you for? Oh. Marquis believes he is being watched. Hold on. Freaking Chocobo, man. Seriously. Get out of my road. I'm not imagining it, Dekumon. I know I'm being watched. No, not the girl. I know about her. No, this is different. Sinister. It is as if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Search the Lich Yard for unseen observers. Well, thankfully they show up on my mini-map, which makes it pretty easy to find these guys. This is the sort of thing you'd half expect there to be a problem to find, but no. Then again. Hello? I see. Oh, you're not gonna let me jump this easily, are you? Can I get over it? Yes! Okay, now we can poke this. The hell? Like, seriously, who's watching? Imperials? Oh, there's some sweet fucking vengeance coming. I am not using my pets on you. No, I will shred you myself. Me and my Chocobo. And my Ifrit, because why the hell not? You know what? Let's see what Ruin 2 looks like. Oh, that was me getting stunned. That was not me ruin-2ing this guy. It definitely doesn't do as much damage as ruin 1. Jeez, he stunned me again. You're a jerk. Okay, so yes, he was actually being observed by Imperials, no less. Why the heck are the Imperials here? And where are they coming from? There's no Imperial base in this area. I still don't think there is. No, there's no Imperial base in this sector. So he must have been way out on his own. Well, Marquis, you were right. You were being watched. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please, allow me a moment alone. Wait, Father Iliad must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. I can do that. He's actually right here. Although, seriously, the fact that you two are like this close, you couldn't talk to each other.
Heavens forfend that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? Imperial short sword, dude. I told you, he's an Imperial. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marquis was. Make haste to Camp Tripone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come.
More Imperials? Oh, great. Just what I really... Oh, hello. Alphino? Alice? No, that's Alphino, okay. It's hard to tell between the two of them.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate.
Dude, you missed all the fun.
Of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Yeah, dude, kind of have some bad news. We already buried them. Not literally, you idiot. I mean figuratively. Oh, good, because pretty sure necromancy is still illegal here.
And to that,
probably.
I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
Excuse me, back up just a moment there. Are you saying that Marquis is our Cid for this game? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Wow.
I fear you are mistaken, child.
Holy cow, Iliad. Boy, I got his voice better than I thought I did.
I beg of you, leave us in peace.
No can do there, Baby Blue. If this really is Cid, then there's no way we can just leave it. Oh.
Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Oh, Cid. If that really is Cid, then poor guys have been through hell and back. Whoa, a little wobbly looking there, Cid. Little wobbly looking. I think he's actually starting to remember now. And that's why he's having these lovely, terrible headaches. I know that feeling all too well. Oh, you knew, didn't you? You knew when you were hiding him on purpose.
Here, these belong to you.
You were hiding his stuff from him?
You bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life.
And now we're going to take him away from you because unfortunately we kind of need him more than you do.
It's time for you to help those who truly need you.
Oh, cripes. That's an interesting hammer, actually. I think you're holding it a little too high on the head, though.
Are you? Alphino Leveilleur, at your service.
Leveilleur? Live for you? Wow, I would never have called that pronunciation.
As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea.
Oh, great. Now everybody knows the Scions were at the Waking Sands, and we got our ass kicked by the Imperials.
The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the Calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided.
And now that the Scions are in the shithole, the Primals are probably going to start raging wild again. I mean, thankfully we took 2 of them out already.
Although we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more.
Ah, crap!
She torments the people of Kurthus as we speak.
Just what we needed, another Primal. And Garuda's the toughest of them all yet.
Destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength.
That is very true. That is very true.
Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled.
An interesting theory, but considering the fact that these guys can literally just be resummoned over and over again, given enough crystal and followers, that's kind of a moot point. Although, to be fair, it does burn a lot of crystals and a lot of followers to actually get these guys a physical form.
If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary.
Oh, naturally. Let me guess. I need to find a company of heroes and do a bunch of random side quests for them in order to get them to tell me where the back door is again, right?
And for that, we need an airship.
Oh.
Your airship, Sid.
His airship? Can't we? Like, there are literally airships that just travel between the cities. Can't we just use one of those?
I have an airship?
I hope so. Otherwise, this whole plot line is just going to go in the toilet here really fast.
Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the Calamity. So let us begin our search there.
Ah, so that's what this next major set of quests is going to be. Us looking for Sid's airship, right?
An airship? My airship?
Yes, you idiot. Your airship.
Oh, wait.
Oh? Oh, is the old brain starting to work again? Sid, what are you up to? Oh. Ah, much better. Now you look like Sid. Much, much better.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
All 3 of us. Yes, you, me, and my sister. That's pretty much all of us. That's all we got left. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that here before long, I hope. And everybody just goes, nod, nod. Also, Sid, what the hell are you wearing on your arm?
They need
Looks like a damn oven mitt.
me.
Mount speed in Eastern Thanalan has increased finally. Cripes has taken forever to get that. Uh-oh. Level 36 quests now, huh?
What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Dekumon. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the Calamity. Much like the Great Gobu Wall of Uldar, it states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Kurthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Falgord Float, the closest settlement to Kurthus. Mayhaps the Serpent stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Dekumon.
I can definitely do that. Fulgord Float, huh? That's gonna be a lovely place to head to. I haven't been back here in a while, not since that crazy insanity that went around in Hawkeye. Ah, I remember you. Yeah, you're the guy that helped us finally, No, I don't remember you at all, dude, sorry.
Is there aught I can assist you with, sir?
The Enterprise?
You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Quithus.
I think my chocobo just disappeared.
What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vorfont at Florentel's Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex.
Well, luckily for us, we actually found Sid, so, you know, all we gotta do now is find his ship so he can fly the damn thing. Alright, let's take a good look at you, guy. You're kind of an older Ellison. See if I can do something good for this one.
You have come in search of Vorfont? Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, but since before the great snows came to Querthus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day.
Ah, good to know. Cold reception, huh?
'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cottondew, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the Calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Querthus. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ashgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Expect a lot of random side quests, fetch quests, killing things, you know, the usual. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt they would accept aid freely offered.
Ah, which means I've got to head into Querthus, but I think this is where I'm going to end this here. Looks like we're headed into a brand new region for the next time. So, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me to find out what we're going to find in Querthus. See if we can't find Sid's airship and take down Garuda. So until then, see you guys in the next episode.